Alright, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grotz. Today we're going to be battling out over Apex Predators. This one has 3 missions going diagonally through the middle of the board. And this mission, the special caveat, is that only leaders are able to hold objectives. So it forces leaders to kind of fight leaders to steal those objectives, or kind of get something else to kind of help deal with those leaders, and then scoop your leader in there. Alright, so today we got the 3 objectives here, one in the corner here, one tucked under our dino bones in the middle here, and then one in the back corner here by our realm gate. Today we're going to be battling out on our new Badlands mat, which has finally, we have the nice and accurate new board size measurements of the 60 by 44, so we don't have to play with those just kind of little vacant parts on the edge of the board, so it's going to be really awesome. And today we have Joseph here, and he's going to be battling it out here with his Nurgle. He's going to be our very first guest on the channel, so let's get a look at those armies. Alright, today I'm going to be battling out with my Stormcast Eternals, kind of my magma scheme here. And what I like to do, if some of you can see on my Stormcast, I don't like the typical Stormcast helmets, so I always like to swap them out with Chaos helmets, because I think they look way better on these guys. But getting into my list here, I'm taking 2 core battalions today. I have a Battle Regiment and the Redemption Brotherhood. So in my Battle Regiment, I have Bastian Carthalos, Lord-Imperatant, and then my General, which is the Lord-Relictor. He's going to be rocking the Artifact of Power, the Arcane Tome, just so I also have a Wizard, which will be really good against my opponent Nurgle today to at least have one chance to unbind. He's just going to be taking with him the Celestial Weapon, so he can give that +1 to wound potentially to one of my Paladin units here. He also is taking the command trait High Priest, which gives him the chance to reroll his prayer rolls, and then, as everyone loves to take, Translocation, because it's always awesome to relocate one unit per turn. For BATTLELINE in my Battle Regiment, I have my 2 units of Annihilators with the Hammer and Shield, and then also the unit of Praetors, which will be Bodyguard for my General. And then in my Redemption Brotherhood, I have 2 units of Annihilators with the Meteoric Grandhammers, and then 2 units of Vindictors as well today. So I've got 6 battle line options. So today my grand strategy is hold the line. So hopefully, as long as one of these guys is alive at the end of the match here, I'll be able to get my bonus points for those. Get those 3 extra points at the end there. And that's it for my list today. So let's take a look at Joseph's list.
So here is my Maggotkin army. I'm going to be taking the Subfaction Befouling Host, which allows me to take an additional Feculent Gnarlmaw, which are represented by the 2 trees in the back that the Nurglings are slowly corrupting. The general in my army is going to be my Great Unclean One. His command trait is he has a Nurgling infestation, so he's -1 to hit, and he has the Plague Flail and Bile Sword. He also has Fleshy Abundance for his spells. Following him, I have a Sloppity Bile Piper and a Spoilpox Scrivener. The Spoilpox is carrying my artifact, which is the Tome of 1,000 Poxes. For my battle line, and within my battle regiment, I have 2 units of 20 Plague Bearers, both reinforced once, and then I have 1 unit of 10 Plague Bearers. I also have 1 unit of Nurglings and 1 unit of Plague Drones, and that finishes off my battle regiment. And filling out an additional points, I have 3 more Nurglings, which will be a separate drop.
Alright, so here we are after deployment. Again, I guess I forgot to mention in the intro for my Stormcast, I am the Scions of the Storm, if the Annihilators weren't a bit of a giveaway there, and I'll be using the Knights Excelsior so I can get that extra to hit and to wound on my Paladin units, since they'll be outnumbered, and they definitely will be outnumbered against the Plague Bearers today. So after my deployment, pretty small my deployment because a lot of my Annihilators are up in the sky. So I got my 1 unit of Vindictors with Bastian kind of ready to go up the center there. My other characters, Praetors and Vindictors, kind of ready to go up the right. And then Joseph has deployed the horde of Plague Bearers and Nurgle, just ready to descend upon the forces of order here today. That Great Unclean One is going to be a menace if he gets on that objective first. So we were both a 2-drop, but I won the roll-off to decide which corner I went into. So the choice is mine, and Joseph and I were talking about it, and I think I decided I'm going to go first because I need to make sure I get on these objectives before Joseph does, because it's going to be a lot harder for me to kind of push him off of them than vice versa. But hopefully we can get on them and kind of withstand the Nurgle tide as it kind of breaks against us here. Alright, so we'll be back after Stormcast turn 1 hero phase. Okay, so turn 1 hero phase for Stormcast. My battle tactic is going to be aggressive expansion, so I'm going to try and secure the objective in the center, and then on the far corner here, so 2 objectives not wholly within my zone. And then for my heroic action, I'm just going to try and get a command point on Bastian here, so on a 4+. Nope. And Joseph.
I'll attempt to do the same, and I'll do it on my Great Unclean one.
Awesome.
He gets it.
He does get it. Awesome. So an extra command point for the Great Unclean one. And then we're going to start off. I'm going to do Translocation here on which unit here? On my Vindictors. So on a 2+, let's try and not roll that onto everybody. Oh, he does get to re-roll those because of his command trait, and he will get that off. So those guys are going to move. I'll do that as part of also my movement phase. And then for spell, he's going to try and get Mystic Shield onto this unit of Vindictors here. So just barely gets it with a 5. I think your Great Unclean one will definitely be in range there of 30.
30?
Yep.
Yep. So attempt to unbind.
Perfect. So looking for that 6.
That's
He
a 9.
stops it, absolutely. So no Mystic Shield, that's it for casting, that's it for prayers. And I guess the only thing to do is just Bastian's kind of Star Call ability here. So how many wounds again is the Great Unclean one?
16,
16.
I believe.
So yeah, so I get to roll
18.
18? Okay, so I'm going to roll 18 dice, and then every 6 is a mortal wound here. Oh, I got all my dice. Probably do this twice. Alright, so here, looking for 6s. A couple more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 6s.
4 6s. I have 5 up wards. Counter.
Ward.
Disgusting. Makes none.
None of those. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty good start for the Starfall. All right, and then we will get into Stormcast turn 1 movement phase. All right, so after the movement phase, everybody kind of moving up. Bastian getting within range and securing the center objective there with the unit of Vindictors ready to protect him. Lord-Relictor and the Praetors moving up. Auto-advancing my Imperator to get on this objective here using his once per turn free command point. Again, translocating the Vindictors here to help kind of screen and protect him. And then decided to bring down 2 units of Annihilators. One of my Grandhammers that I brought down within 7 using my Lord's ability. He gets to guide them from the heavens. So hopefully they'll be able to make a nice big charge. But again, as Joseph pointed out, we made sure to roll for his Wheel of Contagion, and then you got the 5, right?
Number 5.
Number 5, which makes it so I'm -1 to my charge, and then I cannot pile in closer to my starting pile in the combat phase. So essentially I have to, whatever I roll on the charge will mean that's where I end up, so I don't get that extra pile in to kind of get at potentially something better that I want to get into. And then the other one of my units of shields here, going for that long bomb. Just really hoping could maybe get lucky and get rid of that sloppity bow piper and have Joseph down one of his heroes turn 1. But no shooting for my lord here because he ran. So we're just going to go right into the charges here. So we're going to start with the Grandhammers here. So looking for an 8 because I am -1, right? That's a 5. I'm going to use command point to reroll that. Oh, I see a 1, so we cannot make it. Perfect. So that is a fail. And then new dice. And then we'll go with the shields. 7, and that's going to be a fail as well. All right, so that is going to be it for Stormcast turn 1. Just going to quickly I have to actually do their mortal wounds from coming down and the lightning kind of potentially getting to do some mortal wounds, but we'll do that really quickly off camera, and we'll get into Maggotkin turn 1. But really quickly for scoring, I get my battle tactic for securing 2 objectives not wholly within my territory for aggressive expansion. And then I have 2 of the objectives as well. So that'll get me the score 1, score 2, score more. So I will get 5 points this turn. So pretty good first turn start for Stormcast. Would have been better if I made one of these charges, because now those Annihilators are a little exposed and might get pinned down. But we will see. We'll get into Nurgle, turn 1. Alright, so
Okay.
what are Nurgle going to start with?
So first off, the Great Unclean One is going to activate his Locust, so he can heal any Maggotkin units wholly within 14 for D3 wounds.
Perfect.
So he's going to do so on himself for 1 wound.
Get one back. Only taking 3 now.
Yep. And then what he's also going to do in the hero phase is he's going to try and cast Fleshy Abundance, and he's going to throw it on the unit of red-based Plague Bearers beside him. Casts on a 7. I'm going to get it.
Gets it on a 7.
Exactly.
Right. I will try and unbind that, because we don't like that spell. Nope, we got a 6. So that will go off, and those guys are an annoying 3 wounds apiece now.
Then what I'll also do is I'm going to go to my Spoilpox Scrivener, because during my hero phase he counts as a wizard. So what he is going to do is he's going to attempt to cast on a 21 inch range. He's going to attempt to cast the Gift of Disease, and he's going to cast it on Carthalos.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to change that to the Vindictors in front of him.
Perfect.
So it's going to cast on a 6 normally, but he gets +1 to cast because of his Tome.
Perfect.
And that's going to go off.
Goes off on a 9, so everyone within 7 of these guys gets an infection point.
Yep.
And we will start the disease spreading.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think that is going to be the 1, 2, and then probably both of them.
And then that unit of Annihilators, are they within?
Yep, just ever so slightly. So yeah, everyone except for these 2 gets their first contagion.
Disease markers on them.
Mm-hmm.
And that unit over here as well.
Perfect.
Bam.
Awesome. Yeah, love that. Love that spell.
It's a nice little way if your enemy wants to tank up.
Yeah, if they get all nice and congested kind of like this, and you start spreading that contagion and just help getting that up there and just help getting those trickle mortal wounds in from the start.
So now I'm going to move to my movement phase as all my heroic actions and spells are done.
Oh, I guess just
my battle tactic.
Battle tactic was...
Apologies, I'm going to choose Savage Spearhead.
Savage Spearhead, because he's got those Nurglings who are probably just going to pop up in the backfield there. And then for your hero action...
Heroic action, I'm going to try and gain a
command point. Yep, on the Great Unclean one.
He does not.
Does not. I'll try and get one on Bastian. He does not as well. All right. And then
not very heroic today.
After Nurgle, turn 1 movement phase. All right, so end of Nurgle's turn 1 movement phase. Both units of Nurglings popping up in my deployment zone behind my Lord here. Getting Joseph his battle tactic right out of the gate. And then everyone else moving up, the drones moving up, getting ready to kind of charge into, have their pick of choice for charges. Plague Bearers moving up, Great Unclean One moving up. This unit of Plague Bearers kind of held back because Joseph's not sure exactly which way he's going to go with them, so he's probably going to wait and see what happens after this turn. And then Plague Bearers here moving up. Bile Piper stayed still because he probably doesn't want to get too close and risk getting whacked by those hammers. But then those Plague Bearers are getting ready to go bog down those Annihilators. And then you have shooting with the drones, and they're going to shoot the Death's Head. Where are they going to shoot those?
They're going to fire them at the Vindictors.
Vindictors? You got it.
So I roll equal to the number of models in the opposing unit, and 3s and 3s.
Perfect.
So I'm going to reroll that as it's... Perfect. There we go, all hit. And 3s to wound, and 6s are additional contagion points. So there's going to be 2 wounds and 1 disease point on the unit of Vindictors.
Perfect. All right, so you roll those.
No red.
So 3 ups. They're good.
Alright.
But they are contagion.
They are sick now.
Perfect. And then, yeah, we already measured. Great Unclean One does have the vomit, but he is out of range. So that is going to take us into the charges. And where would you like to start?
We're going to start with the Plague Drones.
Drones? All right, let's see where the drones are going.
Drones can go up to 9.
9, so that might even be into my Lord there. If they can. I don't know if the back of their base can clear it.
No, so what we're going to do is we're just going to... His friend's going to come along with him.
Yep.
Come party.
And then you'll be able to pile in, but I still can't pile in this turn because of the Plague Wheel.
Yep. Then the unit of Plague Bearers with the red base is going to attempt to charge.
Yep.
And they're going 10 inches.
10 inches. So again, they have choice.
They do. So I could go in this direction here.
So I could bog down the center, or probably even wrap around into these Vindictors. I might even tag Praetors.
Nope, too far out to tag the Praetors. So what I think I'm going to do, going my 10 inches, I think I am just going to attempt to tie up both the Annihilators and the Vindictors from the opposite side.
I like it.
So.
And then they will get out of the way to make room for Mr. Great Unclean One to come violent and through.
Go over 10, pop out. Yep, and he's going to go like so. Disease marker. Just there. Champion over here. And we're just going to go in this direction.
Perfect.
And the Great Unclean One will attempt, although I am doubtful about whether or not he is very fast.
It's going
8 inches. I don't think he's going to be able to make anything, unfortunately. Nope,
Probably
he is
more like
out.
a 10, yeah. Do you want to use a reroll? You do have
You know
lots of
what?
CP.
Why not? I'll get it back later. So I'll go down to 3 command points.
Yep.
And I will attempt
Great Unclean One.
going
Gets
8 again.
8 again.
Same roll.
And
He's
then
not going anywhere. Then the
these
unit
Plague Bearers.
Plague Bearers.
Into the Annihilators. I think they need a 4.
They made it
got
with
a
a
mighty
10.
10.
They're going to go and basically, we're going to try to entrap you.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys are going to get just surrounded there. There's 20 Plague Bearers, even in, 2 damage hammers, but he has the ward save, so it's probably going to take those guys a while. Unless he rolls bad on his ward save. That's all I can hope for.
You never know.
Yeah, that's all I can hope for. Alright, so those Plague Bearers come piling in there. We will get into the combat phase, and we'll see where Joseph would like to start. Alright, so after the charges, the Plague Drones got in there, Plague Bearers surrounding the 2 units, and then the other unit of Plague Bearers piling in and surrounding these Annihilators here. Where are you going to start, Joseph?
Well, firstly, at the beginning of combat, my Sloppity Bypiper is going to give them a ability. As they're wholly within 14 inches, he's going to allow them that on 6s to wound, they do a mortal wound addition to normal damage.
Awesome. Definitely help get through that 2+ save.
Then what I'm going to actually choose to start with, I'm going to choose to go with my Plague Drones over on the far flank.
Plague Drones in the Vindictors.
So do
Alright.
a piling move.
Yep.
I'm just going to shimmy around and finish. And 3 inches to get to there.
And then I guess, they're all 1 inch.
Yeah, they're all 1 inch each.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was like, if you had a 3 inch, you probably could tag the Lord.
Unfortunately, I cannot. It'll be 2 attacks each with their Plague Swords and the extra 1 for the champion.
Alright.
They are going to be hitting on 3s, I believe. Yep, 3s and 3s. And
Aren't those, so there were 2 6s there, right?
they only do the disease points on 6s to wound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I guess I thought it was to hit.
So 3s to wound, so there's going to be a total of 3 wounds and 1 additional disease point.
Okay, so 1 additional disease. Any rend on those?
No rend.
No rend, so 3+ save. Oh, we still lost 1 Vindictor.
Alright.
I'll remove her out of there. She's kind of pinned under tentacles right now.
Then we have 18 attacks coming from the bloated flies.
Now, these ones have rend, right?
Nope. Nope, none of my demons except for my general have rend.
Oh, thanks.
They're not the greatest, I'll be honest. Hitting on 3s.
Awesome.
Nicely done. And 3s to wound. Looking for 6s.
There's some 6s.
So we got 3
more contagions.
Yep, and a total of, we'll really roll that. So a total of 5, 8 wounds total, and 3 additional disease points.
Perfect. Alright, so they're getting nice and contaminated. So 3+ save. Oh, we're gonna lose another 1.5 Vindictors. Let's make sure that one's gonna be one of my far ones, and he would explode into those guys. So I'll remember to do that. Alright, that's it for drones?
That's it for my drones.
Alright, so I'll do, just real quickly, they're kind of getting summoned back to his ear, so the one would have taken close to the Plague Drone, so I'm looking for 3 6s. Nope, so no mortals there. And then into the Plague Drones from the other guy, no mortals there. Perfect, so that guy's gone. I guess we will go with those guys. I have 3 damage hammers, but those are 3 wound Plague Bearers.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah. I don't think either way, if they go, they're only going to chip away at the back. They're not going to reduce the amount of attacks, probably.
Highly unlikely.
Yeah, highly unlikely. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with that. It doesn't really matter.
Luckily, all 3 can attack.
Yeah.
From his lack of piling in.
Yeah, because everyone is nice and close to these guys. So they are 3 attacks each, and then an extra 1 for the commander. Perfect. Do I want to all-out attack? I guess I get to use my... well, I'll just double-check that real quick. Alright, so again, I was just quickly double checking my Knight's Excelsior ability. I thought I had to charge to pick one of my units, but I can pick any one of my Paladin units, and as long as they are outnumbered, they get +1 to hit and wound. So I'm going to be picking my Grandhammers here, so I'll go with those guys here. So they are going to be hitting on 2s and 2s. 10 attacks. It's 1 miss. And 2s. Whoa.
Oh, and the drone dies.
And a drone goes flying. I just caught his wing there. So that's going to be 8, 9. 9 at -2.
Alright. So no armor.
Yeah,
They only have
so
6 up saves, so I go straight to my ward.
Yeah, 27 ward saves.
Oh, damn. That's 9.
Just a few.
Just a few.
But then, yeah, like what?
4, 8, 9.
5 up, like roughly third. It should make at least. Statistics say 9. Well, let's see how the statistics go. Oh, I see lots of 6s. That's looking above average.
No,
it's exactly average. Like I said,
3,
9.
6. That's 1 model, 2 models, 3, 4, 5, and 6 demons go down.
Right?
Yep.
Only 6.
Yeah.
You know? 18 damage, 6 guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 models.
Perfect. I'll take it. And then I'm guessing Green Squad.
Green
Time
Squad.
to go into those Annihilators.
Green leader is going in.
All right. We'll be back after the pile in here. All right. So those Annihilators are now good and piled in. Sorry, the Plague Bearers are good and piled in, but those Annihilators are good and surrounded.
Yep.
We're going to get a good amount of attacks here, and this is the unit with
1,
the
2,
buff.
3,
so
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks.
9 attacks. And
So
then
10 for the champion.
10 for the champion. And we're looking for those 6s to wound to get Contagion and Mortal Wounds.
Yep. Hitting on 4s because we're not super great. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. 2.
But
1.
take a mortal wound.
But it is a mortal wound.
And a contagion point.
So a mortal wound and a contagion, and then in addition, 2+ save.
He's
fine.
okay. He's laughing.
Loves it. Then I guess we will go with Vindictors. All right, I can't even pile in.
Haha, joke's on you.
But I do have a 2-inch, so I'm pretty sure my sergeant will be in range with this 2-inch spear. That guy's definitely not. Yeah. So we'll get 5 attacks.
Joke's on you. We're smelling extra awful today.
Yeah. So 3s and 3s. Whoop. There's to hit. I'm pretty sure that's a mortal wound and just stops.
Cool.
And then 3s. So 2 saves, -1.
2 saves, -1. I have a 5 up, so I have a
5
6 up armor.
6 up.
Nothing.
Nope. So
And
3.
3 ward saves. So I'm going to pass none.
Pass
apparently.
none.
Okay, well
3
that's...
damage.
Alright, well we're going to put that on the musician.
Yep.
He's going to take that.
And then we're going to do Red Squad piling in. Alright, so the Plague Bearers have surrounded the Annihilators, and we're going to get Nurgle's number for attacks, as Joseph said, a mighty 7. Here we go.
On 4s. Much better roll that time. Apparently if I roll less dice, I do better.
There you go.
And it's going to be 4 wounds.
But
No negatives.
no extra contagion.
Nope.
So we're going to be on 3-ups. Oh, going to take 3 wounds, and we are going to lose 1 Annihilator there.
Get out of here.
Should have done all out defense. Alright, so Red's gone, Plague's gone.
It's just
I guess so for Annihilators, and then I think my Lord might be within range. I kind of hope he isn't, because I don't want him to. But if he is in range, I definitely will pile in and attack with him.
I'm going to spend 1 command point on auto defense on these Plague Bearers over here.
You got
Try and mitigate the damage.
I'm going to spend 1 on all-out attack, so we'll be going to 2s to hit.
Did you need that for your ability? Because you're outnumbered?
I only get to do it on one
one
Paladin
unit.
unit, and I
Gotcha.
used it on the Grandhammers there.
Sounds great.
Perfect. So 2 misses, and then wounding on 3s. So that is 5 minus 1, so
6 up armor.
Yep, back to your
See
armor.
some 6s. Nothing.
No, and then 2
10.
damage each.
Yep,
So
and
10.
10.
A potential 5 guy. Stops 1, 2,
3 of them.
So 3 and a half.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, and a friend.
Perfect. Alright, now quickly
3, and his friend named Bob.
we'll double check with The Lord's in range. All right, so he definitely was in range. So after... Oh, but I wouldn't have got to pile in. Let me just... look, we caught that as soon as I was about to roll for it. So he's going to go back. He was in range, so he is in the combat, technically. But I can't pile in. So he's going to go back where he was. And that's going to be the end of the combat phase. Let's just put those dice down. And that's that. All right, so... end of the combat, you said, so yeah,
So just before BattleShock, I'm going to have to start tallying up some additional disease points. So this unit, because you're in combat with me, is going to get an extra point.
Extra point there.
And it also got one from the wound I successfully did.
Yep. And then these guys are going to get another...
Yep, they're going to get one for being in combat with me.
Yep.
The Vindictors are going to get one and go up to a total of 6. And that's it for your army, because everyone else is successfully safe from my units.
And I think these guys have 2, because I think they were part... Remember, I think they were part of your gift of disease.
Oh, yes, so they go up to 2.
I think, the disease counter, I think, is just under one of those plague bearers somewhere.
Most likely.
Yeah. Okay, and then so for morale...
so
he has the minus...
I actually have to roll for my wounds on you prior to BattleShock.
Prior to BattleShock?
It says at the beginning of BattleShock phase.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll 2 dice.
2 dice here.
There is one wounded Annihilator here, so double 4s and I'll kill him. Nope, not even 1. So it resets down to 1 contagion point.
Yep, and then here
the next
2
unit
as
of
well.
Annihilators as well. I'll do that. 4+. Yep, you're going to take a mortal wound.
So there's a wound there.
And reset to 1. Then we're going to need some more dice for those Vindictors.
Yeah,
There's
they
a total
get
of 6 on them.
A big 6. So this, I mean, roll all 4 pluses and they are gone.
Nope, I'm going to get 3.
3,
so that's
the
squad.
wounded and the banner. So yeah, that is just...
And reduce it down to 1.
Just the leader left.
And then everyone else is going to get 1, so
Praetors.
4+. They'll take a mortal wound.
Take a mortal there.
4+.
Vindictors.
They'll take 1 as well.
And Bastian.
Takes 1 as well.
Perfect. So there.
Everyone is coughing.
Yep. That's the beauty thing about that. Some people might think like, oh, it's just 1 mortal wound, but over 5 turns, that just starts chipping away, right? Like over 5 turns, that'd be 2.5. That'd be half that unit killed just by rolling free mortal wound damage, right? So
for BattleShock as well, because Patrick Stormcast are within range of my units that have either a Bell Toller or a Piper, they're actually -1 bravery on their units as well.
Yes. I'm just going to double check the bravery of my paladins, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to auto pass with these guys, but not if it puts these guys at risk of fleeing. So I'll just double check that quick. Alright, so quickly, just double checking bravery. These guys are bravery 7 with the -1, and I lost 1, so on a 6, 1 will flee. I'm going to risk it because I want to try and keep this guy alive, and if he can get out of this combat somehow, maybe even get a rally and keep that unit alive. But please, not a 6 when I don't want it. There we go. So they're okay. And that's going to be it for turn 1. Nurgle.
I'm going to roll for my BattleShock, so I lost 6 over there,
red there
on that unit. So on a 4, I pass, but if I roll a 1, I'll actually bring a model back to the unit. So I pass.
So no one else flees.
This unit, they can't fail, but if I roll a 1, I do. Plague Bearer comes back.
One of those Plague Bearers, of those 3 Plague Bearers, comes right back.
He says, hello, friends, I missed you.
Perfect. And then Nurgle for turn 1 is going to get 2 points for their battle tactic with the Nurglings in the back there, but then he's not on any of the objectives, so it's just going to be those 2 points, but... Here is the important good old roll-off. So we're going to roll.
Let's see a 6.
He's got a 1. He cannot win. So I will roll, but I win the tie. So I will take the turn, and we will go to Stormcast turn 2. All right, so Stormcast turn 2 hero phase. Going to start with, going to do... my battle tactic is going to be broken ranks. We're going to try and finish off this red squad here. For my hero action, I'm going to try and get a command point on my Lord. Got it. So there's an extra CP on him.
Okay. I will do one on my general as well, as I don't see there's any reason not to. So
so he gets one as well.
Yep.
So one on the Great Unclean one and one on the Lord-Relictor. And then for casting, I'm going to try the Celestial Blades on my Praetors here. So gets it with a 5? Might be a 6. We'll see. You're probably going to roll to unbind that anyways.
Let's not have that happen.
Oh,
that's
reroll.
A 6. Bam. You don't get that.
Stopped. And then he will try and do the Ward Bless on the Praetors as well. So I think it's on 3+. Well, 4+ normally. he gets +1. He can reroll. So we'll go off. So those guys have just a 6-up ward on them.
Nice.
And then that is going to be it for the hero phase. Oh, right. I have to do good old Bastian's going to call down the stars onto the Great Unclean Ones. Rerolls dice equal to your wounds. So looking for 6s.
I'm down to 15 wounds.
15 wounds.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
3, 6, 7, 8. 6s so far. I moved that, right? 3, 6. Yeah, 8. So 8 ward saves for the Great Unclean One.
Which I'm going to pass a significant amount, and I'm only taking 4 wounds, so I'm up to 7.
4 more.
Up to 7. Bam.
All right. And then we will be back after Stormcast turn 2 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase for Stormcast, turn 2. These guys are both still in combat with the Plague Drones. My General's moving up, Praetors moving up, getting ready to help deal with the Plague Bearers here. Vindictors moving up, kind of hopefully might be a bit of a suicide mission, but thinking they might go in and hold up the Great Unclean One. Hopefully they could get some support from the 1 unit of Annihilators that came down. And then my last unit of Annihilators came down guided by my Lord, so they're only within 7 inches. So again, hopefully able to help out here and make sure I get rid of these Plague Bearers because I don't want to drop that battle tactic. Alright, and then just going to go right into shooting. So I do get my 1 shooting attack with his wand here. He gets D6 shots. He's going to get 4 shots. He's hitting on 3s. He's going to use his once per turn free command point on himself, so he's going to hit on 2s. 4 hits. Wounds on 3s. So 3 wounds, -1.
Nice one. I have 6-up armor. Make none. How much damage apiece?
Just 1.
5 ups. Make 1, fail 2. I'm going to lose a drone.
We got 1 drone down.
Buzz.
And that will force him out of combat. And then we can get into charges.
End of movement phase as well. What I also should have done is quickly tick up the disease counters on all of the enemy units.
Oh, right.
Within 3.
Yes. So yeah, it triggers at the end of the movement and the end of the combat phase for Maggotkin disease. So end of movement would have still got him for a disease because he wasn't range.
1. Yeah, funny, we were talking about that just before too.
Yeah.
You'd think we'd remember.
You'd think we'd remember.
There we go. And everybody's all set.
So everybody, all those guys got
we give you our gifts.
And then, did the shooting, and then so we're going to go into charges. I'm going to start with my unit of Annihilators with the Meteoric Grandhammers. We've already done the lightning strikes from both units of Annihilators that came down. Essentially, they really didn't do anything. So, nothing to miss there. So, looking for a 7 here. That's going to be a 6. They do get to re-roll it, right, when they come down? I'll double check. It's a 5. That's going to be a fail either way. Alright, let's go for the big one.
Long bomb.
Long bomb. Nope.
Nope.
Reroll. Nope. Alright,
okay.
That's not a good start. I'm going to go with the Praetors here.
Double one to charge.
7. So they're going to get in. I'm going to go with my Lord. He's going to get in. And then the Vindictors. They are also going to get in. Sweet. Alright, so we'll get all those charges in and we'll be back at the start of the combat phase. Alright, so after the charge phase, everybody surrounding this unit of Plague Bearers here. I'm going to start with the Grandhammers because I want to make sure I get all their attacks off first, just because they have the highest damage. I'm going to use my Knight's Excelsior ability to give them that +1 to hit and wound. Really helps them out with getting that +1 to hit, as they already wound on 2s. So hitting on 2s. 2 misses. Wounding on 2s. So that's going to be 5 -2.
Alright, so that's 15 damage then?
Yep. Going right into the ward save.
Not super great, to be honest. I only saved 1 dude, so that's a dead guy, 2 dead guys, 3 dead guys, 4.
4 more gone.
Yep.
And then it will be your choice. I think. Probably
4 right there.
Perfect. Alright, and then did you want to go with the red squad to try and chip one away? Or are you going with green?
I think I'm going to go with Red Squad just because they've already fought. Or, well, one of the units has fought, but there's a chance I can distribute some more disease points, which I think will benefit greatly. So I'm going to have, once these guys are all done piling, which most of them are in base to base anyways. So I'm going to have 2 guys fighting the Vindictors. I'm going to have the champion in these 3 fighting the Praetors, so it'll be 4 attacks there.
4 against the Annihilators.
Yep. And I'll spend 1 command point from their unit champion to give them all out attack.
Awesome.
Well. So I'll do the 2 guys into the Vindictors, hitting on 3s. 1 on a 3. That's a wound.
3+.
He's fine. Then the 4 guys into the Praetors on 3s and 3s. 1 wound. 1. Oh my goodness.
3+.
You guys gotta do better.
And
get the Annihilators.
2 in there.
Yeah, and show me 6s. Nope, 1 wound. Oh my goodness.
3+.
I take a wound. Down to 1 on the Annihilator.
1 guy down to 1 wound left, so probably going to get him with the disease roll at the end.
I need at least 1 Plague Bearer alive. That's it.
Yeah, at the end there, just to give out those extra disease.
Yep, before he gets out of here.
Might be able to thin down the numbers here, so we're going to go with those Annihilators next. Going to get our full 10 attacks. And 10. Go. I'm wondering if I want to use my... No, I think I need my Lord menu. That's right. So hitting on 3s.
I like it so far.
And wounding on 3s. Ooh. So only 3.
Right.
-1.
Alright, so we're going to go to... no 2 damage apiece. We're going to go straight to our wards. Make 2, so we're going to lose 2 guys.
2 more on.
Blood.
Perfect.
And I'm going to go with my drones.
Drones?
Yeah.
And just pile in and finish him off?
Yep, that's the plan.
Perfect.
So I'm going to have 3 attacks for the champion and 2 for his friend.
Yep.
3s. Not super great. Let's see. Double 6s. Nope, that's a wound though.
3 up. Nope,
takes a wound.
1 left.
And I have 6 attacks with my 2 drones. Once again, 3s and 3s. Alright, so there's 2 contagion points on him.
2 more.
And 4 wounds. Or 6 wounds total.
6 wounds. Can he stop all of these?
I'd be a little disappointed if he did. Nope.
Nope, he is very gone.
He is nibbled.
So quickly just do his...
Lightning strike.
Lightning strike. Nothing back.
Alright. I'll take out those disease points as well.
The disease will not be him. It was the fly. Alright, so then we're going to go with Praetors. 10. I guess I'll give them all out attack. Yeah. All out attack. Because, yeah, you stopped the Celestial Blade.
Yes, I did.
All out attack, so hitting on 2s.
Just 1 miss.
And then wounding on 3s. So 2 more, so should be 7 -1.
Okay, so no save. How much damage each?
2 damage each.
Okay. So it'll be 14 total ward saves. Alright, so we're going to pass 4. So there's 1 dead model, 2 dead models, 3 dead models, and a wounded guy.
Okay.
So we're going to take 1, 2, and I guess we're going to take the banner this time to try and get myself into my aura.
Yep.
And then I will put a wound marker on one of those plague bearers as well.
Yeah, so there's still 6, so 5, 15, plus 2 more, so still got to do 17 damage. It's going to be very, very close. I guess that's...
I got my green squad, and then that's it. So we're just going to do our piles.
Pile in.
These guys are just going to kind of get themselves in range, and then everyone else is just kind of fill the gaps. They're all still wholly within 14 as long as that banner bearer didn't move, which he did not.
Yep.
So he is going to give them the 6s do mortal wounds again.
Yep.
Try and punch my way through that 2+ armor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys. So 10 attacks total.
Perfect. Alright. Yeah.
On 4s. Much better.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Apparently Green Squad knows what's up.
Yeah. And then
3s.
3s, but 6s are better.
Disease point, so they're going to go up to...
Disease and another mortal.
Yep.
And 5 saves.
Yep, 5 total.
Going to be plus. So we're going to make them all.
But you are going to suffer an additional wound because of the mortal.
Yes.
So you will
So
have
one guy.
1 wound remaining on a guy.
Yep. Next, got the Vindictors. Again, 10 attacks.
Those are all my attacks.
Yep.
We are done.
Oh, sorry, 11 attacks.
Yep, your champion.
This champion. Again, hitting on 3s. 6s are better. So 2 mortals so far. And then 6 saves -1, so straight through.
Yep.
Yep, so just 8 ward saves total.
8 ward saves? Okay.
Yeah.
5 ups.
2.
Make 2. So I'm going to lose
Another
two
more
guys,
guys.
and the wound will carry. So there's these 2. And the wound will carry to this chum over here.
Perfect. And then we would pile in closer with the Lord. He's my last guy to attack. So hitting on 3s, wounded on 3s. He gets 1, -1, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah.
5 ups.
So that's 1.
So
another wound on Buddy.
But assuming this unit survives battleshock, he will die during my hero phase when the spell expires.
Yes. And he is outside of 3, so he is not getting to pile in. And I think that is going to be it for turn 2. For the combat phase there for Stormcast turn 2.
Yep, so now we're going to hand out our disease points for being within 3. So luckily your character there
that guy's
got
out.
out. But you're going to get an additional 1 here. You're going to get 1 on your general.
Yep, generals get this first disease.
Then your Vindictors are also going to go up by 1, and your Annihilators will go up to 2 on the marker. So a total of 3. Then this unit will also go up by an additional 1, up to 3 total. And those are all your units that are in range.
Perfect. And then we'll go to start of the battleshock phase, and we'll start seeing. And since the wheel is on 6 now, so these are going off on 3 pluses.
So we'll start with
these.
these Annihilators. So every 3 plus is a mortal wound. That's 3. So a guy's going to die, and the 2 wounds will transfer over.
Yep.
So this one is wounded with 2 remaining.
Perfect.
And disease counter drops back down.
Yep.
Then we'll do the 1 on your general, 3 plus. He takes a mortal wound.
Takes a mortal.
Your Praetors, or sorry, they have 2 of them. Doesn't matter.
Both miss.
On the Vindictors, they're going to take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, so one of them's going down.
Yep. The Annihilators have 3 on them, 3 markers, so they're going to go take 1 wound.
Okay, that'll finish him.
And then your 1 character over there will take 1 as well.
Take 1 as well.
And Carthalos is going to take 1 as well.
Perfect.
So we'll get some wound markers out here.
So yeah, let's get rid of, clear these back down to, disease always goes back down to 1.
Yep, 1
after we do
remaining.
the disease rolls there. I'll
Yep.
put that dice over there.
So it was 1 wound on your general.
Yep.
None on your Praetors.
None on Praetors.
There's 2 on them.
2 on here, so we're going to take
total.
him.
And then 6 explode.
6s for exploding. And then this another is going to die, but he's not close enough to do his exploding.
Okay.
So exploding into Plague Bearers, nothing.
He has also suffered a wound.
Takes him in there.
And down to 2.
And we already did that one over there as well.
We are good to go.
Perfect. All right, and then Battleshock.
Battleshock.
For, I guess I'll use the CP to auto pass. I don't want that guy to flee.
Yep, I'll do the same for my general onto the Plague Bearers. Just keep them in combat.
Yep.
There's no reason not to.
This one, I just, again, you can't fail, but get the chance to get
Do I get a guy back? No, he doesn't show up.
Doesn't show up this time.
No.
All right. So I will fail my battle tactic. Probably was a bit of a gamble going into the ones with fleshy abundance, but it's what we were close to.
Yeah.
So we will not get our battle tactic, but we still have 1 objective, 2 objectives, and more objectives than Joseph's. So we will get 3 points for this turn.
So it'll be 8-2.
So it'll be 8-2 after Stormcast turn 2, and now we will go to Maggotkin turn 2. All right, so Maggotkin turn 2 hero phase. Where are we going to start, Joseph?
So we already took away the Plague Bearer as his wounds reset down to 2. So he had already suffered 2, so he dies.
Yeah, because Fleshy Abundance went away there.
Yeah, it expired. At the beginning of my turn, I'm going to do my Locust, which I will attempt to heal my Great Unclean One for D3. He'll heal 2 and go to 5 wounds suffered. His heroic action is going to be
the Heroic Recovery.
Heroic Recovery, so under a 10, I get it. So he heals D3 for 1.
Gets another 1.
So he's going to go back to 4. Then there are no other wounded Nurgle models except for this one, so he's going to heal as well for his own Locust.
For his free Locust.
Then what we are going to do for my battle tactic, I'm going to attempt to kill Patrick's Vindictors there.
Get those Vindictors.
Remove them off the battlefield.
He's going for broken ranks. That Great Unclean One's coming in.
Yep. Demon Prince incoming.
Yeah.
We are going to then, we've earned up an additional 8 contagion points on my marker.
14 contagion points so far.
And then I will go to my casting. I'm going to first start off with my Great Unclean One. He's going to attempt to cast Fleshy Abundance on these Plague Bearers right here.
Yep.
So I need a 7.
Gets it with a 10.
I'm going to get it with a 10 total.
I'll let that go. Probably
let that
can't
go?
stop that.
All right. Bam. That's Fleshy Abundance. Then what we'll do as well, he's going to do Mystic Shield on himself.
Yep.
Give himself an additional save. Caught. And he's going to get it on a 7.
That will try and stop. We stop that with a 9.
Cool. Crushed. Then we'll go to my Smallpox Scrivener, and he's going to attempt to cast the Gift of Disease. And he is going to target your general. He's within 21 inches. And he is going to get it with a total 7.
7. Yep, that's my only unbind. So I guess a hero action, but I wouldn't have done it on him. I would have just tried to heal this guy.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's going to go off, and that's going to hit everybody here for an extra contagion
all
point.
going to get extra contagion. Whew. We're going to try and abuse that my Wheel of Contagion and try and get a lot of mortal wounds here to reduce your units.
It is really awesome.
All right. So that is all my heroic actions. We're now going to go on to my movement phase.
All right, we'll be back after Maggotkin, turn 2 movement. All right, so the end of turn 2 movement for Nurgle. Drone's getting ready to go in at the Lord on the objective here. Nurglings moving up to be a nuisance like they like to be. The Great Unclean One getting close to go for that battle tactic and wipe out those Vindictors. The Plague Bearers are moving up. The Scriveners moving up, hoping to kind of tag and tie up those Annihilators there. Sloppity has run right through and in between these 2 units, trying to get much closer and secure that objective. And then Joseph has decided not to summon any other units this turn. He's going to bank those contagion points and hopefully get to maybe bring in a bigger unit next turn. But then we're going to go into shooting.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with...
We'll start with my Death Heads.
Death Head.
So that counts as 2 models in the unit then, correct?
Just one. He counts as him, yeah.
Well, we're just going to try 3 up. Hits. 3 up. Wounds. No rend.
3 up. He's good.
He's laughing. All
and
right.
then vomit.
Then, yeah, he's going to puke.
What
are his options here? Yeah, he's got some options. I think he's going to try and hit those Praetors.
Praetors? Sure thing.
So it's D6 shots for 3.
3.
Now, he's luckily back in his top bracket.
Yeah, because you've healed him back up.
Yep. And it's -1 to hit to shoot in combat, correct? Or just basic full skill?
Nope, yeah, just basic.
Oh,
yep.
Right, so 3's to hit. Not super great. 2's to wound because he's in the top bracket. He wounds and gives you an additional contagion. -3.
3.
Yep.
So
-3 rend.
6 up. Nope.
Flat 2 damage.
That will double check. I think there are 3 wounds.
They should be 3 wounds. Yeah. They're specialty Sigmar.
All right. I'll double check that.
Oh, yeah, 2 is right there. Bam.
Perfect.
Bam.
And then
that's all my shooting.
That's it for shooting. We'll double check that in a sec, but then we can do right into the charges. So we're gonna go with Great Unclean One first.
Yep, we're gonna start with the Great Unclean One. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, he does it.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise.
Boom.
He comes to party with friends.
Yep. And then
we're gonna go with my drones into your character there.
Yep. Looking for that 3.
Gets a
Loves
6.
it.
They're gonna come party. Blam.
And nice and close.
Yep. Then we're going to try for that Plague Bearer unit. I think they need a 9. A 6 is not going to cut it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it might be more like
a
an
9.
8, 9.
So we're going to try and spend that 1 CP off their character reroll.
Yep.
And we're going to get an 8. So we are in.
Perfect.
So we're just going to
move on there, and then we'll be back at the start of the combat phase. Alright, so after the charges, the unit of Nurglings here, we did that quickly off camera, charging into Carthalos there. But everybody getting in nice and stuck in where they want to. Those guys just making that long bomb charge there. And then we're going to do the monstrous action from the Great Unclean One.
So the Great Unclean One is going to do his Mountain of Loathsome Flesh.
Yeah,
so I roll a dice on a 2+. He's going to take 4 mortal wounds. He does.
That's 2 dead Vindictors. Probably go with these ones. It doesn't really matter. They're not going to get the boom. And
Alright.
Then
now
start
I
a combat.
Who's going to go first? I think what I'm going to do at the beginning of combat, what I'll do is my Spoil Pox is going to give them +1 to their attacks characteristic.
Yep.
And the Sloppity Battlepiper, if I'm lucky, is wholly within 14. He's also going to give them 6s to wound, do mortal wounds in addition to normal damage. So I'm going to double up on that unit there.
Perfect. Try
and maximize their potential.
And then start with that unit?
Yep, I'm going to start with them.
Perfect, so we'll do that piling quickly.
Yep.
Alright, so after piling in, going to get 7 of those guys, but with the double attacks, there's going to be 14 attacks.
So we're hitting on, I'll spend a command point as well to give them all out attack.
Yep.
So they're going to be hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And I'll reroll that. Not in the rocks. That's a miss. That's what I get. And wounding on 3s. 6s do mortal wounds. So there's going to be a total of 3 mortal wounds so far. I'll reroll that. And so
7 saves and 3 mortals.
Yep. And you're also going to get 3 diseased markers as well.
2+. So that's going to be another 2 wounds. So that's 5. So that's going to be almost 2 dead Annihilators. Those guys. Ooh.
And a wounded dude is right there.
But he will do his explosion mortal. 1 mortal.
5 up.
Hey, we got one.
This is 1 Plague Bear. Did not like the flash of light.
Alright. Seems like probably go with my Vindictors here to see if we can do some chip damage to the Great Unclean One. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, they are terrified.
They're also -1 to hit as well, I should have mentioned.
From
their Nurgling infestation on my boss.
Yep, and so they just completely whiffed. They were too terrified of what just happened to their friends.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm going to go next with my Nurglings and destroy the train, apparently. We're going Nurglings.
Alright. So there's all of them piling in there.
Yep. I'm going to bite
See
your
what
ankles.
they can do to Carthalos here.
Bite your ankles.
Think I'm going to all-out defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one to do it. No, never
I was going to say, I'm hitting on 5s, winning on 5s.
Yeah,
so, we will probably not. 5s to hit. 4 of them. 5s to wound.
2.
1 marker.
Extra contagion.
Yep.
It's 3 ups, and then he has a 4-up ward. Nope, takes a wound.
Alright, so he is also wounded.
Yep. And he took 1 mortal before. So he's got 2 mortals.
2 on
but if he kills one of these Nurglings, he goes back to full health.
Uh-oh.
He's just got to kill 1 model.
And that's it for them, so your pick.
Vindictors. I'm going to go with my Lord here to see if he can try and kill one of these guys here. So he's going to go with his hammer. Do I want to use my all-out defense? No. Because I want to save it for all-out. So 3 hits with his hammer. Hitting on 3s. Oh, 1 -1.
Alright. 6 up save? Nope.
2 damage.
Ward saves? Makes them both.
Stops them both. Oh, jeez. And then 4 beaky attacks from his Griffhound buddy.
Yeah, get in there, bud.
1, no rend.
5 up. 5 up. Nope. I
Did
take
1 damage.
Apparently from the loyal Griffhound.
Just beaking at one of those legs.
Alright, so 1 wound there.
So then back to Nurgle.
Back to Nurgle. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go with these
Red Squad?
3 Plague Bears there. So I'm going to have...
I can still pile in away from these Vindictors.
Oh, right, because I have to go to the closest.
Nope. It's
as long as it's the same distance,
any,
right?
Yeah, nope, any 1 unit.
Alright, well, they're just going to go party over here, I think. And the champion's just going to stay within range of...
Praetors?
The Praetors, just try and put some wounds on them.
Sure.
So I'm going to do 2 attacks into the Annihilator. See if I get lucky on 4s. No hits.
Nope.
And the champion into the Praetors. 1, Let's see that 6 again. Nope, but it does wound. No minus.
3 up.
Oh, he's fine.
Good.
He's laughing.
All right, and then we will go, I guess, over here, because we can maybe chip away at some of those guys. So, Annihilators, regular hammers, into green squad, hitting on 3s.
Nicely done.
Should have given them the buff. Wounding on 3s. So 3 minus 1.
3 minus 1. I have 2 damage each, so
Yep.
it's 5 of wards. Apparently
Woof,
I'm going to make a
stop.
solid
5 out of 6 wards
a
there.
solid save there.
Woo-hoo.
So take a wound on a guy. And we're going to throw it on just a rando over here.
Perfect.
So I'm safe everywhere else from any counterattacks. So I think what I'll do is I'm now going to go with my Great Unclean One. I'm just going to pile everything into those
Yep,
Vindictors
Vindictors.
to make sure that this is going to be completed.
Yep.
So we're going to hit with the Bile Sword on 4s. Hit with 3 of them.
Yep.
And 3s to wound.
2
2 wounds. Minus 2.
5 ups.
They're 4 damage each.
Those guys are very dead.
Alright.
But then we will roll a bunch of dice to see if they can get some lightning strikes back. Not a 1.
Take
And
those disease counters away.
disease gone. And that is definitely gets your battle tactic done
Yep.
with a monster for a bonus point. I guess, yeah, so back to me. Let's go see if this Annihilator can be the lucky one.
The hero we need.
The hero hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
Alright.
6 damage.
Uh-oh. I made 1, so
Stops
there's,
one,
there's
so
a dude alive with a
Dude
wound.
guy with 1 wound left.
The champion. The champion's alive.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, you have drones or green squad.
I'll go with the drones. Might as well try and pluck a few wounds off of that character there. If
Yep.
I'm lucky.
Hopefully we can, yeah, I'm going to all-out defense here because I want to make sure he tries to survive this.
Yeah. So 5 attacks from the unit.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
3.
3 wounds and a contagion point.
2 ups. He's good.
Cool. And the big tentacles. 3s and 3s. Maybe I should have all attacked there. My goodness. Another contagion and 4 total wounds.
4 total.
Go up 2.
2 plus. He will take a wound.
Nice.
Takes his first one again. Okay, so that's it for the drones. Still got Annihilators here. See if my Lord can finish off that last bugbear.
Oh my goodness. I feel like he's going to.
2 wounds. Minus 1. 2 damage each.
Alright. Ward saves. Oh, he almost lived.
Just barely. And then you have Green Squad. Man, so much combat this turn.
So we are just going to do our usual piles.
Yeah, get a couple extra.
Don't think I'm going to get that many extra, but again, these boys, they're just here to tie you up and ruin your day.
Yep, those Annihilators are going to be stuck there till they die.
All
or
right.
break free.
Or break free, entirely possible. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models fighting. It's just 6 attacks. 4s and 3s. 1 wound, no rend.
2 plus. We're good.
You're laughing. And you have Carthalos against that unit of Nurglings.
Yep, and then those Annihilators. Oh no, wait, that
They
was the
fought.
insane roll. I have this unit to
Yeah.
fight the black squad there.
Yep.
So we'll do that one real quick. So that is
That was the insanely resilient squadron.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna use their ability, the nice Excelsior, so +1 to hit and wound. So
Yep.
they'll be hitting and wounding on 2s. I'll hit.
Roll some ones. Let's see them.
There they are.
Even there's a pair of them.
Yep. So 5 minus 1 for 10 damage.
Yep. 10, 5 up ward saves. Not super great, but I did stop 4.
So just 2 dead because you have your
Yep.
fleshy abundance.
So, and one of them is wounded, so it'll trickle
Carries
back
over.
into the unit.
Okay. And then Carthalos, with him, gets his 4 attacks. He will use all-out attack here.
Cool.
Alright, so hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 2s.
Oh my goodness.
All wound. So that's just 2 dead Nurgling bases. Because they're 4 damage each.
They're 4 damage? Okay.
So it'll be 12.
So I do get my ward saves.
Right, yeah, they do have them
So
now.
you said 12 total damage?
So wait, no, 4,
16
16 total. Sorry.
Okay, so
I guess, yeah, he could kill them all, but he makes 2 wards. Hey, 2 wards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So they're 4 wounds apiece. That's 1 dead base, 2 dead base, 1 with a wound left.
Yeah.
So blit, and 1.
With 8 wound remaining.
And then since he took out a model, he goes back to full health.
Cool. And those Nurglings are dead.
Awesome. All right, so yeah, ooh, pretty epic command phase there. So Vindictors absolutely eliminated. Starting to do chip damage or get those mortal saves.
I'm still within 3 of those Praetors.
Yep. So giving out lots more contagion. Annihilators are all pretty
Your
much
general
bogged down.
safe, and so is the Annihilators. Those Annihilators are going to go up by 1. This Annihilators are going to have 2 on them.
Yep.
And that's going to cover all of your units.
Perfect.
4 disease counters at the end of combat.
All right, we can go.
Beginning of battle shock.
Yep, beginning of battle shock. Let's see some disease rolls.
We'll start with these
Start
guys.
Here.
3 up, 2 mortal wounds.
Isn't it 4 up now? Back
I'm
to 4?
still. It's still turn 2.
Yeah.
All good.
Always.
So that's gonna be 2 mortal wounds. So that's gonna kill a guy and then transfer the 1 wound over.
Yep.
These guys are gonna get 4.
So
For 3 of them. So that's gonna kill a guy and transfer it over. So he has 1 wound remaining.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna mark how many mortal wounds they're taking. Carthos has 3. He's taking 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortals. 4 up.
Wow,
Stops them all
laughing.
like a boss.
Laughing. Then the Praetors get 4. 3 up. 1, 2, 3.
They got the 6 up on them. Nope. So that is a dead Praetor, and these 2 wounds go over.
Yeah. Then 2 on your general for 1 mortal wound.
Yep.
2 on that Annihilator for 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
Alright. And then 4 on your character over here. On 3s. 3 more.
3 more.
So he suffered 3 because he healed.
Yeah, because he healed last time.
So he is taking 3.
Perfect.
And then I believe that is all the units that had to be rolled for. So take that away.
That one, and then this guy's
So this guy
gone.
is this one. I'm assuming the champion's the one in the middle.
Yep.
So the
So
champion
just
is
quickly do their lightnings to a 0 back
Yep.
here. Nothing for that one. And the other one,
He is suffered 2 wounds.
can't get any of those.
Alright. Then we'll do our battle shock for Nurgle. I can't fail. I don't get a guy back.
Okay.
I can't fail. I don't get a guy back.
Perfect.
And my Nurglings cannot fail either. My drones, I technically could roll for them on a 1. Oh no, they didn't lose any models.
Yep. And then Nurglings.
They were fine. They can't fail. They're legion.
Oh, yeah.
They're demons.
Yep. Only one, I got to roll for this guy. So on
Yep.
6. Nope. I think that's it. I guess for him as well.
Yeah.
Nope. He's good. Perfect.
Alright, and battle shock, my Nurgling base will heal back to full.
Yep. Perfect. So those pesky Nurglings. If you don't get rid of them, they just come back to full health. All right.
They just want to be your friends.
All right. So that will be it for turn 2 for Nurgle. They will get their battle tactic for broken ranks with a monster, so getting 3 points, but still not on the objectives. So he's going to get 3 points. So it is going to be 8-5 for Stormcast after turn 2. And we're going to get into priorities. Big roll.
I need this, I think. I get it.
4. So
Yes.
Nurgle is going to get the double turn.
Finally.
And we'll be back at the start of Nurgle, turn 3, hero phase. Alright, so turn 3, hero phase for Nurgle. What are you going to do for your battle tactic?
My battle tactic, I'm going to go for Slay the Warlord. I'm going to try
Going
and
for
kill
my
your
general.
So I'm going to try and get my grand strategy and my battle tactic in the same turn. We'll
Awesome.
see how lucky I am. So
At the end, this spell is going to expire, but
Yep.
luckily this Nurgle warrior only suffered 1 wound, so he's going to heal that for his Locust.
Yep.
And this Nurgle warrior will also heal.
Yep.
My general will heal D3 for 1,
Going
so
back to 3.
not doing as good as he needed, but close enough.
And then these
the
guys will
Plague
get drones
Drones will
back
also
as well.
heal that wound as
Yep.
well. All right, that's it for healing. We're going to go to spells. I'm going to start with my general. He's going to try and do... It's got a ridiculous... Weird. Oh, yeah. So. He's just going to go Fleshy Abundance, and it's on a unit within 14. So he's just going to try and throw Fleshy Abundance on that unit there. He's going to get it with a 10.
Yep, I'll let that go through.
Okay, so they are abundantly fleshy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then what we'll try and do is Mystic Shield on himself.
Yep.
He's going to get
6. Try and stop that. Stops it with
Crush
7.
And we'll do Gift of Disease, targeting your general again from my Spoilpox.
Yep.
He's going to get it.
Perfect. So it's
So
going to be
everybody's gonna get-
Contagion for these 3.
Yep. And it might have been a little bit more my favorite to pick this unit, actually, because I might have been able to throw 1 on Carthalos. But
Yep.
I'd rather go for your general and not be too greedy.
Nope, for sure. And then what was your hero action going to be?
My heroic action is going to be getting a command point. No, I'm going to do... Yeah, command point.
Command point? Nope.
I do not.
I'll do Finest Hour on my general.
Alright. Cool.
Alright, so then we'll be back after turn 3 for Nurgle movement phase. Alright, so end of turn 3 movement for Nurgle. Nurgling's moving up. Got him in range, so I was able to try a redeploy for my Lord-Relictor. He did the classic redeploy of 1 inch and just got a little bit farther back. He might hopefully be out of range now with the Great Unclean One because he's already locked in combat. He can't get any kind of closer except for his 3-inch pile-in. Joseph brought back Red Squad that I just managed to get rid of last turn, so he's brought back 10 of those guys using his summoning points.
Yep.
Those guys spawning near the tree here, and hopefully he's gonna again just bog down my Annihilators again, so hopefully they get stuck in. Scrivener moving up, getting ready to support again the Black Squad there. And then Sloppity finally getting on that objective and will help get some extra points. I think he's still within range to give his buff out to this unit here. But yeah, getting pretty down and dirty into it, but we're going to go right into shooting. So yeah, Death's Head has to go in point blank here.
Yep. 3 hits. Doesn't move.
Doesn't wound.
And the Great Unclean
One.
One. He's going to try and vomit on.
He has to vomit the Praetors because
Has
he's in
to?
combat with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. G6.
For 1.
Uh-oh. So it's going to miss.
All right.
Wow,
So
that's
he just
unfortunate.
didn't have the vomit in him today.
No, apparently.
Yeah, Scrivener doesn't have anything.
No,
right?
there is no other shooting.
Perfect.
We're gonna
And then
go
we're going
to
to go right into charges. So who's going to start? Nurglings?
Yep, they're going to attempt to charge.
All right.
See if they can do
I'm
something.
looking for a 9. That's a 12. They can go wherever they want.
They're going right for your general.
Yep.
Going party forever.
Perfect.
We want to be friends with you.
Yeah, I'll get those dice out of the way so they can get
Yep.
a nice wrapped around them. And then I guess the only other
The
Red Squad.
summoned unit,
Summoned
yep,
unit.
you're gonna
Look
need
for
a
that
9. You're going to make
That's
it with a 10.
And they will go right into those Annihilators.
Woohoo!
And then Scrivener's not. Yeah, I guess he doesn't.
He's not. He doesn't want to charge.
Perfect. All right.
He just yells. That's his job.
We'll be back after we get those charges piled in. All right, so after those charges, Nurglings surrounding my general, Plague Bearers bogging down the Annihilators, and then Joseph is going to go first with his Great Unclean One, and he's going to roar at the Praetors, right?
So 3 up.
Plus.
Gets it.
No command points for them, so they're not able to all-out defense or anything. And then
at the beginning of combat, Spoilpox is going to give them extra attacks.
Yep.
And these guys are still wholly within 14, so he's going to give them 6 to wound, do mortal wounds in addition.
Perfect. All right, and then to start the combat phase, we're going to start
with my Great Unclean One.
Great Unclean One? All right, so we'll get back after that pile line. All right, so after some careful measuring, the Great Unclean One is out of range of my general, but he's definitely able to get at both of these units, so he's going to probably clean up both of these here. So where are we going to start with?
We're going to put the Bile Sword into the Annihilator,
Yep.
and then the Flail and the Nurgling Infestation into the Paladins.
Perfect.
So do the Bile Sword first. He's going to spend a command point to do all attack.
Yep.
Try and punch his way through. So 3s to hit, not helping. And 3s to wound. 2 wounds. -2.
-2. 5 ups. Takes 1.
Flat 4 damage.
He is very dead. Let's get rid of that disease and him. And then I'll just get his dice ready.
Yep.
To add to the summoning back to his ear.
And then we'll do the Plague Flail. It's going to be 5 attacks hitting on 2s now. Nicely done.
4.
And wounding on 3s. Not super great.
1.
Yep, one at -1.
1, so 4 up. Oh,
Nope.
takes it.
Flat 3.
A flat 3.
Yep, on the flail.
So yeah, kills the 1. And then 1 wound left on the leader there.
And then the Nurgling infestation is going to bite.
Bite those ankles.
Yep. Gotta watch out for those ankle biters. It's on 5s. Goes to 4s because of all out attack.
Yep.
Not that I rolled any 4s.
Of course.
And 5s to wound. 2.
2.
And one of them pumps up a contagion as well.
3 ups. He falls to the Nurgling.
Yeah! Get out of here.
Perfect. So we'll do all those because those guys are all close enough for the lightning to get summoned back. I don't think those guys are in Thunderstrike, but the other guy is. So just all this into the Great Unclean One. 6s. Not 1.
Yeah.
Whew. Lightning is not working today. Alright. So yeah, there goes the Great Unclean One.
Give me your pick.
Alright. It's kind of hard. I want him to live. He's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. He's got abundance, so he's in trouble. This guy's probably dead. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with these guys. We give them the ability since they're outnumbered, so they get +1 to hit and wound.
Yep.
Hopefully they can just smash these guys right out of here. So hitting on 2s. 2 misses. Wounding on 2s. So 8 straight through for 24 damage.
24, 6, 9. Okay,
Yeah.
well.
Hopefully, gotta get real lucky here.
I'm not counting on it. They were just meant to
Oh,
hold.
there's only 4?
Yep, so.
That's 20 exactly. That will wipe them out completely.
Oh my goodness.
What a roll!
There you go.
Holy, there we go.
They showed up and they left.
Yeah, then smackdown. Okay, so back to Nurgle's pick. Who's gonna fall? Annihilator, or are you going for one of my lords here? Could be the Lord-Relictor.
I'm going to go for your general with the
Yeah, with the
Nurglings.
Nurglings? Yeah, that's what I figured. Look for those 5s.
I'm mostly looking for 5s to wound, to be honest.
I guess even really you just want those 6s to add up the
Yep.
contagion, right? Oh, there's 1.
There's one wound and 1 additional point of contagion.
2+. He takes a wound! So it goes
Bit
to
your
3.
ankle.
Ow.
Ankle biters. You better be
That's
scared.
already done. Guess we'll go here. Really do want this guy to live. All out attack. Let's do it.
Alright.
No wait. I need his all out defense, don't I? Yeah, I'll save it for all out defense. So back to 3s.
I like that.
That's what happens. And
I
keep
like
rolling,
that.
misses.
Alright.
And beaks. 2 hits. No wounds. Wow, he did absolutely nothing. Alright,
Awesome.
back to Nurgle.
Alright, well, we're going to go on this squad with the 6s to mortal wounds.
Yep,
Just
so
going to
those
pile.
other 2 guys will still be in there.
Yep, we're just going to
Perfect.
keep packing in. And we're going to try and remove these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks.
With the surge.
Yep, and champion.
7. 10 on 4s.
Alright, 3 of them. Let's see some 6s. No 6s.
No 6s. 2. 2+.
He's laughing.
Good. Next we'll go with, I guess then, this Annihilator.
Yep.
So he's the surge. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s. 3 -1, so 6 damage.
Alright. Making 2, failing 4.
So kills one
Dead guy and 1 wound onto a wall.
Back up to 3 again.
Alright, and we'll go with, my drones are safe. Everybody else is safe at this point. So
Yeah.
I'll just do these 5 Nurglings.
See if they can
Add nibble his
some
ankles.
contagion. 1 hit.
Nope, not.
All right, and my lord. See if he can kill one of these Nurglings on him. 4 hits. 2 wounds, -1 for 4 damage.
4 damage. Alright. Ha! That's a dead Nurgling base.
We got a Nurgling
Bloop.
base out of there.
Deleted.
And then you have drones or Black Squad.
I'll go with the drones.
Drones, gonna use the all-out defense here.
Yep. Alright. I will 5 times the regular drones. Or the Plague Bearers up top, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And 3s to win, but fishing for 6s. 1 6
One more
and
contagion.
4 wounds.
4 saves, 2 up. Takes
Bam.
1.
Alright.
Got 4 on them.
And the biters. Big bites. Let's go with 3s. And let's see that roll again.
Yeah,
Please,
see the
thank
6s
you.
again.
No,
it turned
apparently.
into 5s.
But 6
6
wounds though.
Got a
Let's
good
see some
chance.
1s.
2 up.
Oh,
okay.
he lives.
He holds on. Then I've got green guy against green and Bastian.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Green. Hit on 3s. Wounding on 3s. He gets 1 for 2
Alright.
damage.
Alright. 5 ups.
He
Nope.
kills 1.
Yeah. Get out of here, friend.
Yeah. And then
I will do Black Squad, which was my last choice.
Yes. So pretty much everybody but 1.
He's dead. Yep, everyone except 1.
6
So
and the Sarge, so 7.
But they're doubling their attacks because
Yep.
they're spoily.
14.
8, 13, 14 attacks. 4s. And 3s. Got 2
more.
contagions and
4
4
saves.
wounds.
4 saves, 2 up. And he takes a wound.
He's got 2 on him, so he's gonna
That
die.
is it for him.
Blue, did you do mortal wounds to me?
Mortal wounds. Nothing.
Oh my goodness.
So, 2, 2,
Sigmar
2, 1.
is not
Sigmar
with the lightning
is not.
today.
Yeah, these guys are falling and not being allowed to come back.
So then you got
It's
Bastian.
Bastian. Yeah. Might as well, I guess. I have extra CP, so all out. So 4 hits. 2s. Hey, 16 damage.
16. All right, I'm gonna see. I don't live.
Hey, got him.
On 4 dice.
And then he didn't have any damage on him, so he's back up.
So we go to
And
Battleshock phase.
Battleshock.
so. At the beginning of Battleshock, everyone who's in base to base with me is gonna get another contagion.
Yep. So he's going.
So luckily, we're no longer
He's
in the.
out. He's out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So luckily, you're not going to be taking them on 3s anymore.
Yes, thankfully.
But my heroes do have a 4+ ward, so kind of a yin-yang, I
Yeah, it's
suppose.
not good because I'm probably getting ready to take him
Yeah.
down on my turn.
So we're going to start with that
Coordinator,
hero over there.
4 dice.
4+. He's going to take 2.
Take 2, and that's going to kill him.
Okay.
I'll double check. I'm pretty sure he has 6. So he may have 7.
Bastian.
Bastian, no.
He's going to take 1. He's a 4 board.
Yep,
He takes it. Then your general. This is the fun one. 4 over. How many wounds does he have?
Not 4, but thankfully he only got 1, so he is still alive.
With 1 point
Probably
remaining.
he's got like one or 2 wounds
sad.
left.
All right, and this Annihilator here is dead.
Dead.
So do your explosion.
To his
Ride the
ear.
lightning. Nope.
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
Access denied.
All right, and then so
Alright.
for Battle Shock, none of your units are in range or need it, but I can get models back. So on a 1, they get a guy back.
The one I killed.
Black Squad, they get a 1 too.
They get 1 too.
Yay! Good job, friends.
All right. We are very low on model count. I just have my 3 heroes left. 2 of them are on their last legs.
And this one, I believe, is actually
all right. Yeah,
passed
I'm gonna
on
double
as
check
well.
that guy. He's got 6 on him. We'll double check that as we get into Stormcast turn 3. All right, so we double checked, and Lord-Imperatant is 7 wounds, so he is alive with 1 wound remaining. So
Bananas.
we are pretty low on options here for Stormcast, as I got 3 guys kind of locked in. I'm actually going to do Bring It Down, or Slay the Warlord. We're going to try and bring this Great Unclean One down, actually.
Yeah, with his 4-up ward.
With his 4-up ward.
And -1 to hit.
And we're going to try some shenanigans to try and keep us in the game here and try and clear out what's on this side. Main plan would be to get rid of the drones and this Great Unclean One this turn. Yeah, I know that's a lot to happen, but we can always hope. So we're going to start with Translocation with my general here to get him out of there. Or I guess, sorry, we have to do heroic actions. I'm going to do not really worth doing, I guess. Just a CP on Bastian here. He gets it.
I'll do the same on my Great Unclean One.
Got
Nope,
it.
Doesn't get it.
Nothing for him. Okay, and then so for casting, we're going to do Mystic Shield onto himself. Gets it with an 11.
Well, I got 2 unbinds and the Great Unclean One, so...
Might as well.
Nope.
So he's got +1. And then he is going to do Translocation on himself on a 2+. Does. So he's going to get picked up, and we're going to warp him into this objective. And then we're going to do Bastian's ability. We got calling down the stars to land on the Great Unclean One again. So looking for those 6s. Get lucky like last time.
I see 2.
So just 2 mortals.
4+. I make 1 fail 1.
Stops 1. Any little bit of chip damage, we will take it.
Yep.
And then we'll get into come back after Stormcast turn 1 or turn 3 movement phase. All right, so end of the movement for Stormcast turn 3. Keeping my Lord locked in combat here. I thought about pulling him back, but just to have the extra attacks here to kind of help. Bastian's moving over, going to try to come in, deal with the drones, and then even if the Lord falls, he's there to help secure. The Lord translocating over here, resecuring the center objective, but getting him out of harm's way and no extra disease points this turn. So even if he does get the 1 that he does have on him, he's not going to die this turn. And then Annihilators moving up, getting ready to do that charge into the Great Unclean One. And then we're going to do the shots from the Lord-Imperatant into the drones here. Looking for a big roll. Nope. 2s. 3+. 2 hits. And 3s to wound. No wounds. All right. And then we're going to go right into the charges. So going with the Annihilators. They're going to get there with a 7. And then
Bastian.
with Carthalos. He's going to get there with a 10.
100%.
Absolutely. And then we'll be back at the start of the combat phase. All right, so after the charge phase, Bastian's getting in there, and then so are the Annihilators. But unfortunately, he gets to do his monstrous rampage, and he's going to go for that loathsome
2+.
stomp. 2+.
Gets it.
So 4
mortal
mortals.
wounds.
That'll kill 1 of my Annihilators. And 6s. He
Nope.
does nothing. That's okay, because in the combat phase, we're going to be doing all-out attack on these guys, and then giving them the unique enhancement, the Unleash Thy Hatred, so they get an extra attack here. So hopefully we can just get enough of these through and get rid of this Great Unclean One.
I am -1 to hit as well, though, because of my command trait.
Yep.
Nurgling Infestation.
Yep. 5 and then 4. One of you is gone. So with the +1, -1, just go on right back.
Just threes. Oh, I see some 2s. I like that.
And moving on 2s. So 5 -2.
-2.
6
Okay.
is.
Alright, I have a 4-up save normally, so I get a 6-up armor. Because you denied my Mystic Shield.
So
Pass
4 go
one.
through for 12 damage.
12.
If you fail every single one of these, he Still won't die.
Nope. And 4 up because of my cycle of corruption. That's 4 wounds so far. Another 4, so I'm taking 8.
Okay.
Going up to 12 total wounds.
Not gonna be enough.
Bam.
Almost. And then with the drones,
Yep, I'll swing with my drones.
are they going into?
I'm going to put their plague swords into your
Weakened
tank.
Lord?
Yep, and I'll put the rest into Bastian.
You got it.
So I got 5.
The swords.
3s. Not super great.
2. And
2 wounds.
2 up.
Lives.
Yes, I am always all out in with this guy.
Yep.
He needs to live.
12. And
The Bastian.
3s and the Bastian. 1, 2,
3?
3, 4. What do you got 3s?
4. 3 ups. He takes 1.
Cool.
Goes to 2. Where's it? All right, and then he is gonna go, and so he's gonna hit on 3.
Yep.
2 hits.
Cool.
2s. -2.
All right, so no save there. So how much damage? 3 each?
4 each, so 8
4
damage.
each. All right. With some 5 up fort saves. Making 4 of them.
Oh,
So that is the champion dead.
got him. All right, and then...
Oh no, 4 went through? Sorry, he's got a wound left. He has 5.
That's what I thought,
I
yeah.
was like, wait a second, wait. I can do that. I swear. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Now we are going to go to the Great Unclean one. As he's
Got
got
it.
any other choice. I'll spend 1 for an attack on him because unfortunately he is bracketed. Bracketed hard. But he's still in his second tier. Yep, wound suffered. 12, 7 to 12. So he is 4 attacks with his bile sword.
Yep.
Anyhow, 3s because of all that attack, and 3s to wound. With 2 successful at -2.
5 ups.
4 damage each.
And they are gone.
Blam!
Boom.
Get out of here.
Can they kill him with their
Lightning?
lightning? Here we go. 8
6 wounds.
sixes.
8 sixes.
0 again.
I like this ability. It makes me feel good.
All right, and then so my lord.
Yep.
Try and finish off one of these drones. 2 hits. 2 wounds -1 for 4 damage.
2 wounds -1. So 6s. Make 1. And 2 damage.
Yep.
So 5 ups. Nope, he did.
Got
and his
1.
friend takes a wound.
And then Beak attacks. 1 hit. 1 wound. No end.
Makes it 6.
Stops it. Loved it. And then we get an extra disease
At the end of combat.
for each of these guys here.
Yep.
Which is pretty big for that guy.
Mhm.
And so in a battle shock, this guy can't fail.
But he can bring a friend back. No, he doesn't.
And then 2 disease rolls for each of the lords here.
Yep.
So the important one first, the Imperatant. He
No.
lives!
And Carthos.
Carthos
Takes 2.
Takes 2. Word save.
It makes
Stops
them
them
both.
both. There we go. There are those. Alright, so unfortunately we
And your
failed.
general has to take 1 as well?
Oh yeah,
No,
he's okay.
he's fine.
So unfortunately failed the battle tactic there, not killing the Great Unclean one. That
We're
would.
still getting 3 points though.
But yeah, we still have 1 and 2 objectives, and then more objectives, so we get 3 points. So it is 11 to 6, was it?
I believe it was.
Yeah, because you only got 1 point at the end of your last turn just for having
Yeah.
the objective
Yep.
there, because you failed
Yep.
to slay the warlord as well. So
Yeah,
it
6.
is 11 to 6, and this is going to be a big roll for priority here, because I think if I don't get it, I might be done.
Oh.
All right, so
You.
I will get it, and I will get to go. So we will definitely take the turn and go to Stormcast turn 4. All right, so Stormcast turn 4 hero phase. We're going to be going for Bring It Down. It's really the only thing I kind of have a shot at, because I failed Broken Ranks, I failed Slay the Warlord. I can't get 2 units wholly within his zone. I might have, for turn 5, a potential at one of the Stormcast specific ones, but it's not even an option for turn 4 for me. So we're going to go for Bring It Down and hope maybe Bastian's ability rolls really, really high. That's all I can really hope for.
Yep. My Wheel of Corruption goes to all units are treated within as if they were within 14 of the locus.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you get the extra heals.
But it's not really going to change anything unless he survives.
Yeah. So I'm going to try, and for my heroic action, I'm going to try and heal this guy. He gets it.
Yep.
So for D3, he gets 2 back.
Yep.
Your heroic action.
I will try and do the same on my Great Unclean One.
Yep. Resolve.
Gets it barely.
Just barely.
For 2. So it goes to 10.
Okay.
Which will help Carthalos a little bit because you have 2 extra dice.
Yeah. Well, I roll on your wound characteristic, so it doesn't matter if wounds suffered.
Oh, wounds suffered. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm
always 18.
Always 18.
Gotcha.
That's why people really like it for like dealing with
Arcane?
Mega Gargants, right? You get 35 dice.
Yeah.
It's a lot of chances for some 6s.
Yeah, makes total sense.
Right. First little bunch.
I see 3 so far. 4, 5,
So we
6.
got 4, 5 so far. Yep, 5.
5.
So 5 mortals from Bastian.
All right, 5 up board. Make 2, fail 3.
Fail 3.
So I'm up to 13.
Got it. And then for casting, we're gonna do I guess Arcane Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Goes off with a 7.
You get it.
Get it. And then he's gonna try the prayer Celestial Blade, that was, what did I just roll for?
Arcane Bolt.
Arcane Bolt, right, sorry. And then the prayer I will do is, I guess the one just to heal for D3. Pretty sure it goes off on a 5. No.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Alright, and then so going right into movement. He's got 5 wounds left, eh?
Yep.
Would it be crazy to go in and think my Lord-Relictor could do it? You're just going to stomp him when he charges in, never mind. Yeah.
That is an option, so do not.
So we'll go here. So the D6 shots from the wand. 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. Got him. Wounding on 3s. Nothing.
Okay.
All right. Right into combat. We're going to go with Bastian. All out attack. 3 hits. 2 is to wound. 2 wounds.
Minus
8 damage. Minus 2.
Okay. So 4, 8. Ward saves.
Stops 4.
4 of them. Takes 4. That's enough to kill him.
Just
outright.
Whew. And then that'll heal Bastian for killing a guy.
Yep.
And then that is going to be it for turn 4 for Stormcast.
So battleshock.
Battleshock.
Our diseased.
We'll go for some disease. One here.
Your general does
No.
not. Bastian
This guy.
does
Nope.
not. Your other friend. Nope.
Does not.
Nobody's
And
getting
he lives.
disease today.
And that will still get us for score 1, score 2, score more.
Yep.
So it will be 14-6 after Stormcast turn 4. And we'll be going into Nurgle turn 4.
Yep.
Turn 4 for Nurgle. What's your heroic action going to be?
I'm going to do heroic recovery again.
Yep.
I need to get him in a better position. He's good. So he's going to get, technically, he's going to get D3 from that, but he's also going to get D3 for being within range of his locus.
Yep.
So I'll do 2 D3. I'm going to get 3 life back, so I'm back up to 10.
Perfect. My general's going to do it as well. I forgot he healed 2 from last turn. So he's going to heal another 1, so he's got 1 life. Or only 1 damage on him.
1 damage on him? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Then during my hero phase, or my contagion points, I'm going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 total additional contagion for my little chart. So go to 14.
Which is enough for another 10 plague bearers.
Yep. Yeah, everyone just counts as being in the locus, but that doesn't really change anything.
Yep.
So we're going to go to my movement phase. We're going to start off with the plague bearers going 4 up to try and...
Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll be back at the end of the movement phase.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so end of the movement, turn 4 for Nurgle. So Plaguebearer is getting summoned in after the Great Unclean One moved up. I decided to redeploy, got a 4-inch redeploy, moving my Lord away because I just want to try and possibly keep him alive to try and deny Joseph's grand strategy of Sever the Head. Plaguebearer is moving up here with the Scrivener. These guys running up, trying to get everything over here. Joseph's got this side of the board essentially locked down. And now we're going to see I'm out of range for Vomit. So we're going to go right into the charge phase.
And for those of you that may be like, oh, I think he missed his hero phase, it's because I don't think there's anything that could really change it on any of my spells or any of my abilities that would really change the outcome of how that movement phase would go. And there was nothing to lock down his character or even do enough wounds. So I'm relying more heavily on my charges.
Yep, absolutely.
So I'm going to start with my Great Unclean One.
Yep.
He needs an 11 to get. Nope. I'll spend his CP though. Try for it. Nope. Close, but no cigar. And finally, I'll do the 10 Plaguebearers. They need a 9 after getting summoned. That's cocked.
It's going to be a fail.
It's a fail.
All right. So the Lord-Relictor is alive and safe for one more turn, but that's going to be, or I guess, are the Nurgleads charging? They probably don't want to.
They're not going to charge.
They're just going to be the nice.
They're going to
be a speed bump and make me move around them.
Yep.
All right, but so now battle tactic was
to control 2 objectives.
Yes.
The expansion.
2 not in your zone, so you definitely get that. And now you have 1 objective, 2 objectives, and more objectives, so you will get 5 points this turn.
Yep.
So it is 14
to 11
for Stormcast. And to really make this close, I need to win this priority big time.
Yep.
So show me that 6. Oh.
That's mine.
It's a double turn, or not a double turn, but
it is a double turn for me because it went back to you on the last one. So I just finished. I'm going to double turn now.
Yes, yeah.
So this is very important.
So going into Nurgle, turn 5. All right, turn 5 for the hero phase. We already had a few exciting things off camera for Nurgle. So with the wheel rotating, this was the phase where you got to roll roll 1 dice for the turn order. So he got to roll 5 dice, and he generated 3 extra contagion points, which now put him back up to 9. So he has enough to summon again this turn, which could be really, really big.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Ferocious Advance as my battle tactic. I'm picking my Spoil Pox, my 1 unit Plague Bearers, and my Sloppity Bile Piper.
Yep.
So they all just have to end up within 3 of each other. Hero phase. What I'm actually thinking of doing is I'm going to do Mystic Shield on my General.
Yep.
Just in case.
On a 5, yep. I'm going to try and stop that.
You crush it.
Stops it with a 12.
What I'm going to try and do is off the Spoilpox Scrivener, he's going to try and do Gift of Disease on him.
Yep.
He's going to get it on a 6.
Okay.
So you go up by a disease point.
Yep.
And then we'll do my Great Unclean One, and he will attempt as well to do Plague Wind, which casts on a 7. He's going to maybe get it. Maybe. Yes, he does. So I pick a point on the battlefield within 14 inches. I'm going to pick right there.
D3.
So it goes straight through the line, so he takes an additional disease point.
Oh, okay.
That's all it does. nothing
More disease
great
points.
there.
What was your heroic action going to be?
Heroic Recovery.
Recovery, yep.
So 10, he passes,
Got it.
and then he'll also get his Locust as well for additional D3. So he's going to get a total of 2 extra.
2 more
points
back. Man,
he's not doing so well.
But he's healed so much. Yeah. Like, he's healed.
He has handled this situation.
This guy was going to do it just so I can dodge. Nope. It's not going to get it.
Okay, well that was interesting. We will go to my movement phase. So unsurprisingly, I'm going to run these guys. They're going to go 3 extra inches.
Yep.
My Sloppity is going to go an extra 1 inch. And my Spoilpox is going to go 2 additional inches. So he's going to go
And then we'll do
6.
all that, and then we'll be back for Nurgle turn 5 shooting. Alright, so everyone for Nurgle moving up. Great Unclean One, making sure you're getting square on that objective there. Joseph was careful to move 1 unit first, allowing me to redeploy 4 inches, which is the movement of both of his units. So again, still same distance for charge, still out of range of puke. Kind of getting away and hopefully being able to deny that grand strategy. But these guys, the red squad still has a chance to charge.
Yep.
Bit of a long, 9-inch charge still, so they might still make it. With that, There was no shooting. You advanced everything over here, so you definitely get your battle tactic for 2.
Yep.
And then let's see that charge.
So we're going to start actually with Black Squad, because they need an 11.
And that's a 12.
They're going to make it. Okay. Awesome. Great job. You guys are coming out to play. You were hanging out in the backfield. That's what their mission was.
Yeah.
They knew this.
I guess you don't even need red, because probably with pile-in, you're... I mean, maybe one red guy will get in. We'll see after pile-in here.
We'll roll it. Probably going to fail it.
Ooh, I see
That's
a 1,
7.
so it's a fail. So might as well
Reroll.
reroll. 10! Oh my goodness, these plague bearers are wanting it.
They are coming for you.
They are going.
And the reason why I'm doing that is to actually, if I get 2 units, I'll get 2 disease points on you at the end of the phase if I don't wound you enough to get that extra.
Yeah, absolutely.
So try and get as many.
All right, and then so we'll go right into pile-in, and then we'll get into that combat there.
Yep, unfortunately.
All right, so both those units, we made sure to do the pile-in here because it doesn't matter order of operations in this instance, because even if I do get 4 attacks in, fails everything, kill 4 guys out of the unit that attacks second, he's going to have more than enough guys to be in there for the attack range, so I'm not going to reduce the amount of attacks.
No.
So, got 5 attacks from each squad going in.
We'll start with red.
Yep, going with red.
So we're going to do all-out attack on them for 3s.
Yep. 4 hits, and he really wants 6s here. So there's 1, and then 2 wounds. So we are all out defensing, but we're really pretty sure this is going to come down to the contagion roll.
So we're down to 3.
2+, so he's good.
Yep.
Then
you swing
we're going to do his quick swings.
Into red squad?
Sure.
All out defense.
Yeah.
Because I might as well.
It's 1 wound, -1.
6 up save. He makes it! Yeah. Tough plague bearers.
Just grabbing his hammer as he tried to swing it. No, you don't. All right, the other 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
2 hits. Looking for contagion.
Oh,
2
wounds
saves.
up.
2 up. Oh, he fails 1. That's huge.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 on him. He's got 3 contagions.
4 total.
4 total.
And
he's
then
going to
get 2 more for having 2 units in range. So he's going to have a total of 6 dice.
6 dice. Let's see it. He needs to get 4 4-ups.
Yep.
This is for 3 points. This is huge. This is probably for the game almost.
No, just 2.
So he's got 1 wound remaining. He will live. Well, I mean, sorry, I guess there's still my turn.
Yep.
So.
But I do get my battle tactic, and I do hold more than enough objectives, so I'm going to go
for another 5 points. So that will put you
16.
to 16 to 14 in favor of Nurgle. Ooh, so close. Yeah, so for me to stay in this game, I have to get a couple points this turn. And that general, my lord there, has to survive. And I think he will, because he's going to translocate out of there.
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go right into Stormcast. Turn 5. I will heal with Lord Ordinary guy here, or Imperator again.
Oh, I should also do.
All right, yeah, you do your
4s. He takes 1, and the other guy takes 1 as well.
Okay, never mind. So that will change things, because he is dead.
Victory.
Perfect. And then one went into Bastian, right?
Yep.
Yep.
But you get your 4 report.
Right.
He blocks.
He loves it. All right. Okay. So that really does change some things.
It's all gonna come down to him.
Yeah, it's all gonna come down to
cast.
him. Like,
if you roll that 1, he's not going anywhere.
But he's got a 2+ reroll in here. So Translocation goes off. I for a second didn't see it. And then so he's gonna warp back onto this objective, so we get that 1 point. And then we're gonna go right into movement, and Bastian's gonna move over here and try and charge the Great Unclean One. All right, so end of the movement phase, moving Bastian up. Lord-Relictor warping over here, forgetting to do his star call into the Great Unclean One for 3 mortals.
All right, 5 up. Nope.
He's going to take all 3, putting them up to 11. And then that's going to be it. My battle tactic is bring it down. It's the only one we can really go for. So here it is. Charge it in. Bastian. That's a 5. Just enough.
Whatever. Bring it on. 2+, I'm going to belly flop you.
Yep.
Get belly flop.
4 mortal wounds in my face.
Let me just double check, because he has
brackets.
11.
So it's just a 5.
Down to 3.
It's okay, so Bastian takes 3 mortal wounds from that belly of flesh, and he stops 2 of them.
Take a wound.
Takes a wound.
Got your Bastian.
Alright, so he's got 4 attacks, going with all-out attack. So hitting on 2s. Oh, I guess -1, right?
I will all-out defense, yeah, and -1 to hit.
Yeah. Makes a difference. That's going to probably stop the game. 1 wound, -2.
All right, so it goes from a 3 up to a 5 up. Nope.
So 4 damage.
5 ups. Makes 2, fails 2.
Yep.
Up to 13, so he's bracketed. But unfortunately, it won't affect too much. So he's going to swing back. Battle Sword.
Let's see it.
Hits on 4s, and he'll all-out attack for 3s. Gets him.
Oh, you can't all out and all
Oh,
out.
right.
Right.
So 4, so I got 2 hits then.
2 hits.
3s. Bam.
2.
Double hit. And a contagion.
Oh, 5 up. He fails both. 8 damage.
8 damage. So you got some wards.
Got wards. I was about to say he's a dead man.
Not yet. Not entirely.
4 ups. He makes 4 of them, so he takes 4. So 5 on him. That's okay. And then the great unclean one, the flail.
Yep. Plague Flail. On 3s.
3 hits.
And 3s.
3.
And 2 more contagion.
-1.
1.
So 4 ups. Loves it.
Takes it. And my Nurgling infestation, unluckily I have 13 wounds, so I only have 5 Nurgling attacks. You hurt my Nurglings.
There they are, 3
But
hits.
apparently they're excited to defend me. Yeah, take
1
another
wound.
contagion point.
Stops it.
Alright.
And then that will be it for this turn and the game. So let's see, does the contagion break down Bastian? I want to see it.
5 total.
You had to miss 3 hammer swings when it was for the win, bud.
Take
And
1.
he takes 1. Does he recover? He
No.
does. So he would be pretty battered in the end, choking on disease. But at the end of that turn, I will get 1 point. So it'll be 16 to 15 in favor of Nurgle. I do not get my grand strategy because all my battle line are gone. And Joseph does not get his grand strategy because my Warlord is still alive.
Barely.
Just barely. He did some teleporting shenanigans and has healed a bunch. But so is this great unclean one. He could have died a couple times with the amount of wounds he's recovered. But that is going to be the game, and that is super close. But Joseph will be the victor at 16 to 15 for Maggotkin of Nurgle. That was such a close game, coming down to the wire and a couple of roll interactions. Like, if he didn't teleport away, you would have got it there, stopped it outright. Needed to charge roll here, needed to kill Great Unclean One, didn't happen. Could have happened the turn before when I tried to move over.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a really great game. How are you liking Maggotkin, Joseph?
I'm loving it. The durability is fantastic, and I will not kill you for the most part, but I will outlast you.
Yes.
And that's the plan.
Absolutely. As you can clearly see, my goodness, I got 2 models left on the board, and Nurgle has, there's still well over 10 in green squad. We got about 10 in red. So relatively about 30 Plague Bearers still left on the board.
We also need to remember Red Squad came back twice. So.
True. But Great Unclean One's still alive. Scrivener's alive. Sloppity's still alive. Yeah, Maggotkin are really awesome. The contagion and giving them out really helps you deal with those things because, as you guys may have seen with Joseph, Plague Bearers and things, they may not have rend or even a lot of attacks, but once you get those contagions stacking up, something with a 2-up save like my Annihilators with the shields, it didn't matter, right? Like, mortal wounds will still bring them down any day of the week. Unfortunately for my Annihilators today, it was a pretty rough outing for them. Not one of them made a charge on the deep strike, including the ones outside of 7 with rerollable charges.
Yep. That's great.
That's great for Nurgle.
That's my favorite.
Nurgle loves that.
Yeah, Nurgle loves those 7-inch charges that you can't make.
Definitely upsetting for Stormcast today, but still, that was an awesome game. Super duper close. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle report today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to All Things Gaming Grotz so you don't miss out on any of our amazing content. And then don't be afraid to check out Thunder Games and Gifts for any of your used model needs.